Hello Pisces, hello and welcome into your tarot card reading regarding your job and career in October of 2018. Please bear in mind this is a general read, so let's begin. So the first card is representing the overall situation, the current situation, sometimes yourself. Second is what is crossing you, and this one is kind of showing undercurrent. This one is representing some kind of recent past. This is representing your way of thinking. This is representing your near future, and this is representing the potential best way forward. So Pisces, what do we have here? We have the King of Cups. Underneath we have a Two of Wands. Then we have a Hierophant. Then we have Nine of Swords. What's crossing you is Ten of Wands. So where this is leading? And you have a Queen of Swords. And the best way forward, Six of Swords. So there might be a lot of people around you. The question is, are you in the right type of job, Pisces, or the job you're doing is the right kind of job? Is that organization that you're working in is not too big for you? Maybe for some of you Pisces over there, you will be far much more suitable for small organization, or being self-employed, or being able to do things on your own. You might be just the overall message that's coming through that you might be not suited for the type of job or organization, of if that is indeed your boss. It's just not you, it's just not how you would like to do things, and it's just not how you would see and you would conduct yourself. So I guess, and this is creating a lot of anxiety and stress for you, and you might be for some of you would like to leave the current position, or you would like to kind of take the control and do something else. Maybe for some of you, you might not know precisely what you would like to do, but whatever is happening is I'm hearing falsehood. So there's some kind of, it feels like company says one thing, they do another. So they say one thing and they do another thing, and they kind of, the company can be sometimes very ruthless in terms of how they manage things and how they do on it, and they might have a very much they say they have a long term, but they're very short term orientated. So if you are considering looking for a new job, maybe there's something that you would like to consider look again, or look into the new skill set that you may develop. Because you might be working too hard, you might have too many responsibilities, there might be too much things on your plate, and maybe you are just losing yourself within the job itself altogether. So if the job itself is making you so stressed and you don't feel like you belong there, the overall message, Pisces, is here, why to not consider leaving it. But it's not because you have failed, because this hasn't worked out, and I think you have to have a certain take on it. Because if you're going to take that action of leaving the job with the view, I have failed, that is not the right way forward. And what else they're saying is that the Hermit over here, I think what they say, they say if you're going to look for new employment, go and research this. Maybe you're going to ask someone who will be able to give you some kind of more kind of insight into what kind of jobs you can look for. But it almost feels like you're going to kind of look for the jobs when you're going to have more independency, and you're going to be more in a charge of your own workload, on your own responsibilities. You're kind of going to have more of, I'm hearing self-determination, so you know precisely, so you're going to be kind of left to your own devices. For some of you it's going to mean self-employment, But it's, if you're going to look for a job, it's almost, and you have to have this kind of, you have to kind of know on what you're standing on, and you might just feel so limited in your current position. So if that is very much the case, Pisces, if this seems to be indeed kind of too stressful, you might consider to look for a position, or if that is not the case of position but the company itself, or combination of both, something that's going to be far much more suitable, because you might be dealing with people who are not sharing the same values. They are very dry and cut kind of characters, and you are maybe, just maybe, it's not to say you want to have this input, you want to feel valued, you want to kind of make the mark, and presumably for whatever is at the management over here, or whoever it might be, is not something that they would value. It's not something they would take into the consideration. So Pisces, that is the overall focus for you for the month of October. I would like to say massive thank you for tuning in. You take care. Bye.